Good morning, guys. Welcome to my replay viewers. Thank you guys so much for jumping in, checking out my broadcast. Sorry I missed you live, but so glad you guys took some time to check it out. What is up to my live crew this morning? Great to see you all this morning, and so glad to have you here. I appreciate you guys coming in to hang out with me on this Friday morning. Good morning to you, Tracy. Good morning to you, Alexis. Good morning to you, Brian, Adam, Julie. It's nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you. Today, guys, it is Friday morning. I've been doing these Friday morning broadcasts where I like to do a World Changers interview, and I'm just super proud and excited of so many of my clients and amazing friends that have done this challenge that I put out throughout the month of April to live stream every single week and just really get their brand and business out there. So excited to interview my great friend and client, Jackie Cameron, today, who specializes in all things Jamaica. So if you have been ever thinking about or considering a trip or vacation to Jamaica, Jackie is definitely going to be someone you are going to want to connect with. Sherry, good morning to you. I see you, and thank you so much for the happy birthday. Tasha, great morning to you as well. I appreciate you. It is my birthday. I turned 40 today, which is a big deal. So I get to hang with Jackie on my 40th birthday, which is super fun. But this is going to be a fun chat, y'all, because I love to travel. I don't know about you guys. I'd love it. Put in the chat room if you love to travel. I love to travel, and I love me some tropical regions. So Jackie has enlightened me about all things Jamaica over the years that I've been able to work with her. So I'm excited to introduce you to Jackie and allow you to hear about what she's up to, what she's doing in Jamaica. And if you're planning a trip there, she's going to be able to hook you up with all the information you need to know. So I'm going to bring Jackie on screen. So hang tight. Jackie, I've got your microphone on, and I am bringing you on screen now. So there's Jackie. You can wave. We can see you. We can hear you. So, Jackie, you can say hello to everybody, and we got lots of comments flowing, so I think you can see those as well. Good morning to you, buddy.
Good morning, Justin. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I have to wish Justin a happy 40th birthday.
Thank you.
He's entering the best years of his life.
That's right. I agree with that. I got a couple of my friends and people that are like close to me in age, and there's some of my people that are like, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm 40. And I'm like, you know what? I was pretty cool in my 30s. I think I did my 30s well, and I'm excited to do my 40s well. So bring it on. Good morning, Camille. I see you. Brian, thank you so much for the happy birthday, buddy. It's nice to see you. Y'all are amazing, and I appreciate you. So we're going to talk to Jackie. Let's talk about all things Jackie this morning. So I'm excited to hear about you. So I'm going to start you out with your first question today, Jackie. I'd like you just to introduce yourself. And tell us who you are. Tell us a bit about what you do as the founder of Jamaica So Nice. And then if there's anything specifically that you'd like to identify that you necessarily don't do, feel free to tell us. So the microphone is yours, my friend.
Yes. Good morning, everyone, from Kingston, Jamaica, where it's warm and sunny here. We're in the wet season, but we're fine today.
I love it. Is it warm and sunny there all the time, every day, just about?
Just about.
Just about.
But there are certain parishes where it rains every day, like Portland.
Okay.
It's the greenest parish in Jamaica.
Okay. So tell us a bit about what you do, Jackie. What is Jamaica So Nice?
Well, Jamaica So Nice is an e-commerce store which offers authentic Jamaican products like Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee, jewelry, T-shirts. See, I'm wearing one of the T-shirts now.
Yes. And by the way, I have the honor of designing a whole brand new line of T-shirts for Jackie, which we are working on right now. And those T-shirts are fire. And I could see some of y'all buying them even if you aren't going to Jamaica, because they're pretty sweet T-shirts.
Yes, so I live in Jamaica and I love the experience. So I'm here to introduce you to Jamaica, those who haven't been, and to remind those who have been of all the exciting memories that you had.
I love that. How many of y'all, those of you guys that are watching us live, how many of y'all have ever visited Jamaica before? I'm curious to know. I think some of my folks have been there, and I think Camille's in here. Camille, isn't your home in Jamaica or your second home in Jamaica? I can't remember. I'm thinking it's Jamaica, but I might be thinking of a different place. Chrissy's been to Jamaica a few times. Chrissy said the coffee there is the best. Tasha's been to Jamaica. So a lot of you guys can relate. I love this. Camille can't wait to go back. I love it. So the Jamaica So Nice. You've got, authentic Jamaican products, Blue Mountain coffee, all these kinds of things. And then you're also getting a bit into travel guides and helping people that are wanting to travel to Jamaica, correct? So you're wanting to be a bit of a guide as well and give information to people that are going to be coming and visiting. Is that correct?
That's correct. Because when you're visiting Jamaica, you need to know why you're visiting. Is it for fun? Is it for recreation? Is it for recuperation? Is it for health?
Mm-hmm.
And I know some people come to Jamaica for medical treatment. Is it to work? You need to know what, right?
Okay, I love that. Or a combination of all the above. And if you need to know how to go and do what you need to do, Jackie can tell you everything.
Right. When to come, where to go. And the visitor's guide is a tool that we are developing to help you to get around Jamaica, to see what to do, where to go, who to talk to.
Okay.
Because Jamaica experience is not just staying in the hotel. You need to come out and meet the people.
That's right. Experience the culture. So speaking of culture, what is going on in Jamaica this time of year? Is there anything special that's going on this time of year or in some seasons that are coming up soon?
Well, in June, we have the Ocherius Jamaica International Jazz Festival.
Okay.
Where we feature Caribbean artists as well as international artists.
Fun.
Jamaica is a cultural mecca, melting ground for different types of music. Mm-hmm. And we attract visitors from abroad for these festivals. But I suspect this year it will be mainly online.
Okay. That makes sense.
Right.
Is there like a heavy tourist season? Like when's the best time of year? Like if I was planning a trip to Jamaica, is there a time of year that you're like, you got to go during this time because that's when the weather's the best or the water's the best or whatever?
Well, you tend to find the tourists come when it's cold up the north, which is around October, November to April.
Okay. So that means winter time is good in your area.
Right. So that means you can get better deals during the summer.
Okay.
And summer is also the time when we celebrate independence. It's a good time to come to Jamaica. That's the first week in August. We have competitions, events. We also have song competitions, arts competitions, poetry. So it's a good time to come.
That's awesome. That sounds nice. Keith just suggested that I have my next JC Pro retreat in Jamaica. That sounds nice. I mean, that sounds pretty nice. Don't tempt me. And Camille actually has a second home in Montego Bay. So I was thinking it was Jamaica. So that's awesome. So Camille and you are neighbors, Jackie. I don't know if you realize that Camille McKenzie had a second home down there. That's awesome.
No. And she has never said anything to me.
Now you know. That's awesome. All right. So let me talk about you for a little bit. So obviously you haven't always done this. You haven't always been the founder of Jamaica So Nice. Was there a fork in the road moment for you when you were at a point in your life where like I think I really want to get into just really highlighting Jamaican culture and becoming an entrepreneur and building my own business? Was there a key moment in your life that shifted you into making that decision?
Well, most of my life, I've always been getting entrepreneurial ideas for businesses. And I usually sat on them until I see someone else come up with the same idea and launch a business with that idea.
Wow, okay.
And for years, I was thinking about launching a business offering Jamaican products. But Jamaicans are so creative and they produce excellent work. Mm-hmm. So I sat on it, and I remember one day I was on Periscope and I was listening to Tommy Norman.
Oh, yeah, Tommy.
Tommy, yes. You know her very well, right?
Tommy, yeah.
Yes. And she shared out your broadcast. So I went on again and again. And
You were hooked. You were addicted. That's nice. So I
Right. I
was the
said,
fork in the road moment. I was the one that I really. That's funny. That's amazing. I'm
yes.
so honored by that.
So I say, and you kept on offering to these free
Yeah.
consultations. So I say, I'm going to talk with him because he seems to be generous and knowledgeable.
I remember our
So
first conversation too. It's been, I don't even how, maybe 3 years ago or something, maybe. I don't remember how long it's been since we had that first conversation. But I
yes, about
remember,
3 years.
yeah, I think you were one of my very first very first clients that was off the mainland of the United States. I'm like, I get to work with someone in Jamaica. That's going to be super fun. And I was so intrigued by all the things that you were doing. And I had no idea that I was the fork in the road moment. That's so cool. I love that you shared that.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
And I asked you about, I think I asked you about a couple businesses, and you said the Jamaican products one, do that one.
Yeah, because you had a couple ideas, and we were trying to figure out what was going to give you kind of your best chance at really building a business that was going to be profitable and scalable, and that was the one. And you've been at it, and she's been working hard, y'all. That's what I just want to tell you. One of the things that I love so much about Jackie is she is resilient because she has faced some challenges in getting her business up, and she's pressed through. She's still doing life and working full-time job and doing all the things that she needs to do while building this business, but she has been resilient, and I've just been so impressed with you. Stuck with it, and you've been consistent. And then I threw this live stream challenge out in the month of April, and Jackie's like, I don't know how to do live streams, but I'm going to go do it anyway. And she went out and she was going live every single day, and she's figuring it out. And I'm just super impressed with that and super proud of you, Jackie. So
Thank you.
obviously you haven't always been an entrepreneur, but you've had this desire to become an entrepreneur. In the last 3 years, you've gone through a lot and done a lot. What's one of the most significant lessons you've learned in this journey of becoming a business owner, becoming an entrepreneur?
The most significant lesson is depending on God, because I've been hit down many times during the journey.
Yep.
And he always picks me up.
Yep. He's faithful.
Yes, he's faithful. And it's the word in me that strengthens me, motivates me to go on, because he made me a promise. And I am pressing towards that goal. And in the pressing, that is where I get the discipline, the innovation, the strengthening.
It's not easy, is it? It's not easy, but you're doing it.
Right.
I love that. I love that. So tell us something that we would be surprised to know about you. Is there something interesting that you can tell us? I'm going to give you two questions. Tell us something that we would be surprised to know about you, and tell us something we would be surprised to know about Jamaica. Can you give me both of those?
All right. I'm a composer.
Oh.
And I've composed over 300 songs.
Wow. That's awesome. I knew you had a musical thing in you, but I didn't realize you had composed so much. So that's awesome. That's very cool. How about Jamaica? Because I think this is one of the things that I'd like people to know, because I would kind of like to know it is, if I wanted to take a vacation to a tropical island, there's a lot of options and places to go. So is there something specific that you see or know about Jamaica that's like, man, if you want to take a tropical vacation, you should come to Jamaica? What about Jamaica would make me choose Jamaica over Hawaii or one of the other Caribbean islands?
Jamaica has a range of options, of choices, things you can do, right? If you want to go into the communities, if you want, in fact, Jamaica's gold is the people.
Okay.
The people. Very vibrant and creative.
I love that. Is there a lot of activities to do on the inland part of Jamaica too? Like, excursions, or can you do like waterfall hikes or stuff like that? Like, are there activities to do on the innerland of Jamaica as well?
Yes, you can go. There are rivers that you can visit for swimming.
That's fun.
Or other activities. at Reach Falls.
Mm-hmm.
There's also zip lining. You know
That's
what
fun.
zip lining is, right?
Oh
Zip
yeah, I love
lining.
zip lining. Zip lining's fun. See, I'm kind of
Isn't
I'm
it
an
scary?
activity person. Like, so I enjoy the beach and I enjoy the water, but I want to do stuff too. I want to go see stuff. I want to get into I want to go and, swim under a waterfall or go on a hike up in the mountains or go, I want to experience something that I
Oh
can't
yes,
experience at home.
there is Blue Mountain. If you want to go on an overnight hike to the peak, you can do so.
Fun. That's fun.
If you want to go on a bicycle tour, what?
Maybe if I'm gonna have a JC Pro retreat in Jamaica, we could like plan the retreat as like a campsite at the top of Blue Mountain, and you have to hike to get there. And if you don't make the hike, you don't get to participate. I don't know if anybody would come. That's pretty cool though. And so obviously Blue Mountain Coffee is famous, right? So
Right.
what's that look like? Is there like a big farm that like has all these coffee beans, or can you visit that farm and check it all out? What's that look like?
Yes, you can visit the farm, but it involves walking too, because the farms that grow Blue Mountain coffee are situated at an altitude between 3,000 feet and 5,500 feet.
Oh, wow.
And I was asking the company that will be supplying me with Blue Mountain coffee for a visit up there, and I said, oh, we'll have to drive part of the way and walk the rest of the way. It's really cool up in the Blue Mountains. Very cool. And you are in the clouds when you're up there.
Cool. That's fun. That sounds way fun.
There's forests there, rivers.
Cool. That sounds great. I love it. And Camille's chiming in too. So Camille said lots to do, hiking, tours, camping. And then Camille mentioned Rick's Cafe. Do you know what Rick's Cafe is?
That's in Negril. Okay. That's the westernmost point of the island. People go there for diving and to watch the sunsets.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Very popular with tourists.
That sounds nice. That sounds like something I would like to do because I love to eat and I love a good sunset. So I would probably enjoy going there. Celia, good morning to you. That sounds nice. All right. So you just told me a lot of stuff that you can do on Jamaica. What is one of your most favorite things to do on Jamaica?
Well, there are two favorite things I love to do in Jamaica. One is nature, communing with nature, like going to Hope Gardens or to a nature reserve. Frenchman's Cove has a very nice setting. Okay. So just communing with nature. And there's an animal farm with birds and rivers. Fun. And my other favorite activity is swimming at the beach.
Yeah, I imagine. Do you have a favorite beach? Like, what's your if you're going to go to the beach for the day, where do you go?
Well, my favorite beach is Frenchman's Cove, but that's about 2 hours, 2 to 2.5 hours from where I live.
Okay.
So I go to a closer beach, which is Port Royal Beach.
Okay. If I was going to come to Jamaica and I'm going to spend one day at the beach and I don't care where it is, I'll drive to it. What beach would you tell me to go to? Frenchman's Quarter?
Frenchman's Cove.
Cove. Okay. What's special about Frenchman's Cove?
It offers the amenities that a tourist would like. Okay. It has not only a main hotel area, but cottages around. And it's set in a rustic scenery with a river running through the property.
Oh, that's fun.
The cove with the beach is very picturesque. And there are lounge chairs that you can use. It's more laid back, right?
That's nice. I like that. That's nice.
Some people more prefer like a Puerto Rico type scene with the music and the activity and the games.
I'd rather the quiet. I'd rather the beach where I kind of have the beach to myself and it's not, loaded with people. I in the like the rustic scenery with the river. That sounds nice. That sounds delightful.
Right.
That's nice.
And
I love it.
that beach used to attract the famous people during the 50s and 60s,
Okay.
like
That's cool.
Queen Elizabeth and movie
Wow.
stars.
Cool. That's fun. That's way fun.
Mhm.
Very exciting. How many of y'all want to go to Jamaica? Like, doesn't this all get you totally in the mood to go to Jamaica? I think every time I talk to Jackie, I get to have Zooms with Jackie also often, and I'm like, and I get to hear the birds chirping in the background and talking about all the things going on in Jamaica. I'm like, I want to go to Jamaica. Like, we all need to plan a trip to Jamaica. So, all right. So, from the perspective of traveling to Jamaica, is there any advice? Like, could you give us maybe one piece of advice for someone who might be visiting Jamaica for the first time, or maybe someone who is visiting again but hasn't been there in a long time? What's something that you could tell us that would just really make our trip go well? Something that you could advise us on?
I could advise you on where to go, on what, depending on what you want to do. For first-time visitors, I would encourage them to, if they're going to stay in a hotel, get out into the community, of course, with certain restrictions.
Sure.
But you can ask at the front desk, where can I go within the community? Mm-hmm. And most of our hotels are all inclusive, so they encourage you to stay in the hotels. But the real action is out of the hotels with the people and their
experiencing the culture and all the things. Do they? I imagine they have like markets and stuff. You're in Kingston, right? So Kingston, are there like markets that you can go and like check out Jamaican products and all that kind of stuff?
Yes, there are markets, many markets, uptown, midtown, downtown. Okay. And of course, the cheapest ones are downtown, and there's a lot of colorful life in the markets.
Yeah, I imagine there is.
People with the push carts coming through with the produce. You know what the push cart is?
Yes, I
could
do.
tell you about push carts.
Yeah, that's fun. Like those kind of people can get a lot of money from me because I like, oh, I want that, and I'll just start buying all kinds of stuff.
Right.
That's funny. How about food? Like, because I'm a foodie, and I know many of my people are foodies. Is there like a particular food that's like a Jamaican specialty? I imagine seafood is probably popular down there, but is there like a Jamaican specialty food that's like you got to eat this if you're in Jamaica?
Well, there are lots of things you got to eat when you're in Jamaica. Ackee and saltfish is our national dish.
What is it? Say it again.
Ackee and saltfish.
Okay.
So it's salted fish cooked with ackee, which is a fruit.
Okay.
That we reap from the tree. In fact, I have many ackee trees in my yard. But you have to wait until the fruit opens.
Okay.
It can be poisonous. You wait until it opens and you cook it.
Ackee, so if it's not ripe, it's poisonous.
Right.
Wow. But once it's ripe, it's amazing, and then you make it with fish.
Right.
That sounds nice.
And so that is cooked up with spices like scallion and onions and pepper.
Yeah.
Tomato.
That sounds nice.
Another favorite dish is stew peas and rice.
Okay.
Where you cook red beans with pig steel and meat, and you combine that with white rice.
Wow. And that's delicious too, huh?
Yes. We have many delicious dishes because of our cultural history. We have East Indians, Africans, Portuguese, Europeans. Cool. So the Jamaicans, of course, have to make their own thing so that, to combine their various.
Yeah, and Camille's commenting curry dishes and jerk are also must tries. Saltfish, national dish. That's fun. I love foodie. And Celia's like, we should take a group trip. When do all
jerk is one of the most popular, and they jerk chicken, pork, fish, anything that can get their hands on the jerk.
That sounds nice. That sounds really nice. When's is there a particular season when all the cruise ships start coming in, or is that kind of a all year long kind of thing?
It's all year round.
Okay.
It's all year round.
Okay. One of the things that I also love to do is I also love to jet ski. Can you rent like a jet ski and take a jet ski out on the bay somewhere?
Yes, you can.
That'd be fun. Have you ever done that?
No,
Are you a jet skier? I can't see Jackie jet skiing and going like jumping off waves with a jet ski.
I would try, but I've never done it.
I'd be the one to go and I'd be the one to go rent a jet ski, and I would go and I would like jump off some wave and biff it, and then I would call Jackie and be like, "Where's the nearest hospital?" Because Justin just broke something.
But if you like water sports, you can jet ski, you can ski, you can dive. See
fun.
their coral reefs.
Yeah, that's
right?
fun. I would love it.
The beautiful fishes in the coral.
Oh, so Camille, you've done have you done the jet skis out on the water, Camille? That's fun. I would love to do that. No matter anytime I go anywhere tropical, I want to be on a boat or on a jet ski and get out on the water, and I want to experience the water. I did jet skis in Key West one time, which was just super fun. Super, super fun. Camille says, haven't done it in Jamaica, but did it in Mexico. That's fun. And I imagine you can probably do like parasailing and that kind of stuff. You probably have those things. Yeah, that's fun.
Anything you can think of, we do.
That's so fun. Well, yes. I love it, Jackie. This has been super fun. So I want to keep this to a half an hour. So can you let us know where our users or our visitors can connect to you? What's the best place for them to learn more about what you do? Check out your website. Tell us about how they can connect to you.
My website, you can link at jamaicasonice.com. And you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter as Jamaica So Nice.
I love it. All right, super fun. Well, y'all, listen, it's been fun to hang out with Jackie. I hope you learned something. I don't know about you, but I'm inspired to take a trip to Jamaica. It sounds like an awesome place. So Jackie, thank you so much for spending time with me. Again, I'm super proud of you for everything that you've done this month to really put yourself out there and all the things that you're doing in your business. This will definitely not be the last you see of Jackie. She's got lots that she's working on. She's got lots of stuff upcoming. And so you're definitely going to see her around. Thank you to all you guys that are wishing the birthday wishes. I super appreciate you and enjoyed being able to hang out with you guys this morning. All right. Jackie, thank you so much for your time this morning. I know your time is valuable. We're going to get out of here. Any last thing that you want to say to anybody before we leave?
Yes. So look out for our posts from Jamaica So Nice, because we'll be launching officially our products over the next 2 to 3 months. The products like the Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee, the various jewelry, which is made with indigenous material,
cool.
T-shirts, right. And some other merchants have asked me to put their products on, like slippers, sandals.
I love it.
And sandals and clothing.
And also, Jackie's got an awesome blog, too. She's constantly sharing on her blog all kinds of fun stuff about Jamaica. So keep an eye on her blog, too, if you're wanting to learn more about Jamaica. It's pretty awesome.
Right.
All right, Jackie. Have an awesome Friday, buddy. Have a great weekend. Thank you guys all for hanging out with us this morning. We'll see you guys later, all right? Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye. God bless.